I have 9 costume changes, but only 7 actual different costumes. I start off in this costume here, which is Glinda at her most powerful, her most public figure. So it's the hugest costume that I wear. It's got quite a large sort of queenly, I think you call it a ruff or something, and very big sleeves, a huge skirt, and it's very corseted, and it's completely full length. This is what's known as the bubble frock, and it's the one that I fly in. This is at the end of her story. We go back in time to her school uniform, which is kind of it's almost like a Chanel type of number, complete with bag. She always has a bag. When she hasn't got a wand, she's got a bag. It's very important with the accessories. And sort of a full kind of kick skirt, which moves so beautifully. It's fantastic. It really goes with the character. At the beginning, when she's younger and she's a student, she's still very couture, but it's softer, and the hemlines are quite short and the shoulders are quite narrow. This is like every girl's first party frock, I think it should be. Again, you've got the heavily beaded handbag because this is her going out kind of thing. It's very ruffly. Again, when you move, it kicks out and moves fantastically, which is great. I actually have a pair of shoes that go with it. She's got sparkly high-heeled shoes, and trust me, these are high. They're really, really high and very narrow. A great piece of advice I had right at the beginning of my career: ask for your shoes as soon as you possibly can, because the way that you stand in a pair of heels or in a pair of strongly constructed shoes is going to be completely different to the way that you'll stand in a pair of flip-flops, which adjusts your character quite a lot. Then I go to the Emerald City, and everything in the Emerald City is green, apart from me. The hemlines are getting longer. You know, this is more important, I guess. She's going somewhere where she is hoping to become a public figure. She's hoping to be noticed. So it's slightly grander and a little bit less frilly than the stuff that she's worn before. As she gets more important, I guess it's like the ancient thing of the skirts got bigger the more important you were, and by the end of it she's just got huge long skirts which are quite wide. Then we go into Act 2, and by this point she is a public figure. She's become very much a spokesperson. So at this point, this is what I like to call my Eva Brawn outfit. It's in 2 pieces. The skirt is, as you can see, is getting fuller and slightly longer. It's got a huge train on the back, which is like a rainbow, which I love. Everything in ours is slightly lopsided, so there's only one arm to the top, and what you can see hanging up there is actually a glove to put on my other arm. But everything's slightly off-centre. Even the crowns that go with the other dresses, they don't quite fall centre. They shoot off in different directions. They're quite cool. Yeah, and already the collars are getting bigger, the shoulders are getting slightly wider, the waists are getting narrower, and I think it's that kind of, she's getting grander. I then get engaged, and I have an engagement party, and this is her first full ball dress. And as you can see, it's along the same lines as the bubble dress. She's getting there. She's getting a little bit more grown up. She's getting more of a public figure. It's the green of Oz. And it's got this lovely thing which I used to love when I was a little girl, that slashed open thing. It looks like you've got the underskirt and the slashed open bodice. And then finally, she goes back into this. And this is the one with the huge wand and the huge crown, and she's finally made it into her public figure.